part 13 of the Shotgun Assault Rifle Survivalist series. We'll be doing Arena, and we're coming in prepared with the JKK Jacket that we took off their dead bodies. And root soda. So obviously first fight it doesn't really matter, but one-on-one fights you want as much initiative as you can get. And of course the very first one is against Bradhounds. Now I never really considered any of these enemies dangerous, maybe apart from 3 greater siphoners. All other fights are rather easy, but because I also wanted to wipe out the challenges that actually fight on my team, it just makes it slightly more complicated. But yeah, otherwise it's fairly easy. These guys lined up for me. Just can easily wipe them out. There we go. That guy got wiped out. Yeah, we have so many traps, and any melee fighters are not really a danger to us. So this guy is wearing yeah, lucky him. Wearing a tack vest, which is often quite resistant to pellets, just because your damage gets split amongst all of them. Oh yeah, easy. There you go. All of these fights will be actually. But just a spoiler. We want to grab. Basically, you don't have to loot any of the enemies that are on the ground. You used to have to, but not anymore. And yeah, next fight is against beetles, which is rather dangerous. For ranged, it's really not a problem, but for melee, you would have to pull all of them in. Obviously, grenade as much as you can if you have grenades. Throw an in-cap. The main danger here is obviously Goliath. But the little ones can end you just because of their numbers and the buffs that they give each other. Yeah, good throw. Anyways, my idea now, I guess, is to finish up the last one and then just get out of dodge. Keep the shield on. They cast once they all the buff up. They do cast Pyroblast, which may miss these targets and end up hitting you. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, little one can crit you for over 100. Yeah, if there's enough of them, they are pretty dangerous. Now, yeah, I want experience. And I didn't actually know that, but if the other guy doesn't see the action happen, he doesn't aggro you, which is nice. Assault rifles, got all of them. Hello there. So yeah, we try to strip as many illusions as we can. Obviously this guy is still fair for another turn, and we'll end him the next. If we didn't send the Goliathus, oh yeah, just pop a trap, which I believe cannot be resisted. The psychokinetic imprint. I've never seen it resisted, at least. That's it. Easy. Real easy. Just remember to hide behind the pillars. Pull enemies in if you have to. And yeah, I'm not gonna level up. I thought of doing it, but I decided against it. Obviously we grab as many of healing items, any stims, as we can. Already. Next is gonna be Siphoners. They have almost no armor, so regular ammo and 20 shot. 20p shot is perfect against them. The only thing that they do have is high evasion, lots of damage and draining attacks, so they actually are quite dangerous. You can also stun you, but still, you're gonna deal with them fairly easily, I believe. Yeah, let's miss this XP because I couldn't finish him. I'm not using adrenaline so early in combat. This is what it is. I did scratch him for 1 damage. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You don't have enough trouble anyways. Just in case, obviously, I'll push it on. Yeah, I'm thinking, should I shoot? But I want to have enough points to get behind the pillar. And yeah, then risk it. Don't risk it for the biscuit. Now they're all nicely lined up. Yeah, just put an imprint right in front of us. Fell right for it. Obviously they're not evading. I instantly step back a tile at least, just for lead shot, but obviously when they're stunned or in a bear trap they have 0 evasion. So actually I think lose damage because you miss slightly more, but sometimes you just save those movement points that you would need by staying, you know, slightly away, which you can tuck in cover. So it never really matters that much, I think. Alright. Next fight is gonna be against borrowers. I'm not really that well prepared for them because I never found a low frequency shield. I've got a high frequency shield, which is good obviously versus lasers and sniper rifles, but bad versus low impacts like poison darts from borrowers. So I believe every time they shoot me, I get poisoned. What can we do? Make sure you have armor piercing ammunition. Borrower warrior does have a ton of armor. I should have bursted, but I didn't want to hit the sledgehammer guy this early. So now I'm gonna need a bunch of poisons. But I believe still. There we go. 2 crits. Nice. And yeah, as soon as he runs into Molotov, I aggro the guy. So what can you do? Yeah, I'm just checking how they managed to pierce, but obviously critical hits and high frequency shield. Yeah, that's good. So borrowers, regular borrowers, and spit darts are really the main enemy for us. And the warrior can be trapped and stunned with an imprint. Yeah, to get out of sight. Yeah, the best way you can tank damage is not getting hit. That's why mobile builds are super strong in this game. Melee is obvious why it is, but range builds as well. The more mobility you can get, especially the close, you know, like shotguns or SMGs that require close range. Yeah. Okay, that guy got spit to death. Easy. Still haven't used our heal. Yeah, plonk down the imprint. Just for the little guys that come over. Yeah, this guy aggroed me, so we end him ASAP. Notice as well, I constantly forget to use Focus Stim. That's sort of my trend. I very often forget all the tools that I have at my disposal, but yeah, I still managed to pull through somehow. Just keep smashing that, you know, against the rocks until it does go through. Yeah, so now the big borrower guy is immune to stuns, so we put Bear trap down. And use the cone, the damage cone, to get rid of low HP enemies like Borrower spawn. I should have removed the poison. I'm just taking damage needlessly. I'm done. Yeah, basically remember, against borrowers, you need a low impact speed shield, as their projectiles are low, if I remember correctly. Low speed. So now we're actually starting to fight one-on-one, and first guy is, believe it or not, quite difficult on dominating. Has a ton of constitution, 2000 or more HP, intimidation, so you don't want to be hit by that. It lowers your skill. Has evasion as well, because obviously he's not wearing any armor. So yeah, if you don't trap him, if you don't stun him, it is quite difficult to hit him. And a shield on top of that. Now, in general, on this build, the smart thing to do would be to put the tap down, telekinetic imprint, whatever, and pull them in this way. Now, obviously, if you want them to trigger it on a specific side of a pillar, just stay on that side of the pillar, like I tucked into that corner, and they'll come towards you. That is mainly for melee, of course, but ranged will fall into that as well, more often than not. So he has no armor, but he has high constitution, and I forgot the name of the feat, which basically reduces the damage taken, depending on the constitution that you have. So armor piercing is not gonna help in this situation. Similar thing with Carnifex, but I think Carnifex has some sort of an armor. So yeah, you have to, against Carnifex, you have to use AP, and he again resists damage that he takes after penetration too. So this build allows you to kite infinitely without any investment, as Imprint's cooldown is 3 turns, and Bear Trap, yeah, it's annoying actually. He popped morphine, so I can't really kill him, but he's gonna die and I get no XP. Which, Stig, if you ever watch this, which I do now, please just double check the kill confirmation checks, because if you kill someone with fire, say from Molotov, but Molotov field, or fire field, you get no XP. If you kill someone on acids on the ground, which you caused, also get no XP. And if they die from morphine, but you were murderizing them up to the point, they also get no XP, which is a bit annoying, because obviously these guys give you almost 1000 XP per kill. What can you do? It's important just to get through it, really. For the brag points. Well, next one is the annoying one, because I have my initiative stacked up as much as I can. I got like 28, and yeah, it's just a roll initiative issue, because you can roll a +20 and the enemy can roll like +1, +3. So yeah, like this guy. He also double crits me with, at most, I believe he's wearing goggles, which is 10% crit chance, and crossbow is like 10, 11. Yeah, so 20%, 2 crits in a row. Why the heck not? Unless we survive, but yeah, he packs a punch. Anyways, again, trap down. Yeah, I don't want him to engage me from a distance if I have a guy behind, hide behind the pillar. So I trapped this one instead, and he falls right into it. I'm using a short shotty at this moment. So as you can see, if the enemy has no evasion, and my maximum hit chance is 74%, and as soon as his evasion is enabled, even with the lead shot, it's unspectable at this point, I believe. So -65. He still lowers the chance to hit by 15% or so. But yeah, he's easy. Once we trap them, we got them. There we go. Done. So this build is survivable. As you see, I took a couple of hits, which were non-crits, but still quite big hits. Again, you need low impact speed shield for crossbows. I haven't got it, so I was taking more damage than I could have. But yeah, he's not so much of a threat for a tin can, but he's annoying because he has all the crossbow tracks, including stuns and roots and everything. Now, next fight is against a demolitionist, which should be super easy. But not only that I managed to lose the roll for him, also gets critted at 5%, whatever he has, crit chance. He may have psychosis, I'm not sure, but obviously he's not popping anything, so it's natural crit. Yeah, and I did a bad thing, but I should have just pulled him in, but because he's wearing this super heavy armor, I wasn't sure he would get there in time. He may have spotted, traps. So I didn't want to risk it. I closed the distance and actually made a mistake here. I picked the first corner. Actually, I should have moved. That's what happens. It's I wasn't expecting this, obviously. I only found out enemies do it here, but you play and you learn, I guess. So yeah, they should try and get behind the second corner. So there's no way for them to get any vision, and they have to simply go towards you. Oh, just one more shot. Yeah. RNG, boys and girls. Now he comes in. Another crit. Did he crit? So I might be mistaken. Yeah, I don't think he actually crit. He simply has Pyromaniac feat, which has like 50% chance to ignite you on top. Yeah. Fairly easy actually. Again, the enemies can roll initiative, can win initiative rolls, can crit on the very first strike they make, and it's like one tap you, or two tap you, whatever. So the next fight is against the Chemical Boys, and they have a high initiative, and I cannot use Hem-resistant armor. I do have to rely on winning an initiative roll, because I have to wear the JKK Jacket. They're fairly easy to deal with, especially for this build, as we have Escape Artist, Escape Routes, so their spit is now a really big problem for us. Thinking if I want to shoot it, but I only got 2 shots left without spotting adrenaline, and might as well just take the dog out of the splash damage on. There you go, use APs to buff up. Yeah, that's what I should have gone on the previous round as well. As you can see, it works. Yeah, I decided I want to stun him and end him right there and then. Because yeah, I pull back again and necessarily have no evasion. I've done the lead shot. But yeah, I want to take him out early so he doesn't pop. You know, doesn't heal for 150 points, doesn't pop painkillers to drag out another 2 turns. Yeah, easy. Next one is versus a surgeon. And yeah, I get 1 tap. The 280 damage crit from this guy. So as you can see, they deal a crap ton of damage, and yeah. Yeah, I think only Tin can survive him. Or if you have super high dodge pull and dominating, you must be quite a high level, and I'm only level 16 because I like to get this done. Now this is a melee enemy, so I know he's not gonna take any funny angles, so that means he's gonna come straight at me. So yeah, it's enough. This guy behind the corner, trap him, and then shoot him up. Again, didn't pop Focus Stim, but even out, yeah, enough damage. Surgeon is out. Now, the next enemy is a energy weapon guy with a plasma sentry. So make sure you got an EMP equipped. I should have switched ammo to 9p. I do. Good. Now go in. Primary target obviously is the sentry bot, because it is easiest to take out. actual combatant I'm fighting has, I think, over 1300 HP. So at least we hit that one. Yeah, now I'm deliberating how I want to take them. Do I want to try and take out the plasma sentry just with splash damage by targeting the zapper, or I want to solo it first and then just leave the zapper to me? And I decide to do that. Take out the plasma sentry first. And then go for the guy. Yeah, and we can do that. Once the stun is over, he will have 2 turns of immunity. There we go, good job. Focus Stim used. He'll have 2 turns of immunity now. But it doesn't matter because Bear Trap lasts for 3 turns, and after that we can stun him again. Nope, next one. Come on, there we go. Done. Lessons learned. Yeah, I want him healing. Just end him right there and then. Excellent. Another easy fight. So if Zapper is not wielding a plasma pistol, and you can usually survive even if he wins roll, obviously because we got an energy shield, and the laser pistol, yeah, it's okay because obviously it doesn't use properly like crafted high critical chance laser pistols. It still hits you like for over 100, but the shield should be fine with it. Now, if he has a plasma pistol and aim shots you, I may survive it, but the next shot would kill me, the regular shot, because it does over 300 damage. And yeah, same thing again. I decide to stun him and shoot him up. Next round, because we're on good enough distance to negate the evasion with these shots, just finish him, mop him up, so to say. That's it. Last boy left, which is the Carney, or the Dreadlord, if you've never done him before. Now, I'm deliberating what I want to use on Carnifex, and then I decide I want to use 9p shot. I need the armor piercing, but I don't want him stunned uncontrollably. And because I'm gonna use telekinetic imprint, I don't want him to have immunity to it. There we go. Time to fight. Now he has a high initiative, so at this point I think it's a toss-up. I don't remember exactly. Does he have 27 or 29? But yeah, he has the highest initiative of all the combatants we faced before in the arena. And again, it's just a lucky roll, you know, plus 20 to each. I change into Molotov, mainly for crowd control reasons, because Carnifex can be feared from ignitions, as well as Frighten, Psi ability. So just in case, you know, he resists flashbang, and I cannot stun him. Somehow with my control, I have a backup. But it doesn't this time. But I forgot one thing, as I usually do. This whole fight, I'm gonna forget to use the Focus Stim. There, he resisted my attempt to tase him. So, yeah. Bear trap, imprint, doesn't matter the order. Get behind the corner. He has intimidation, a really strong one as well. So we don't want to be in line of sight for him to use it. He also throws nets. We don't want. This build doesn't fear them really, because cooldown for escape artist is 2 turns, and net has 3 turns cooldown. But bear that in mind. Now another turn. Pop the imprint down. And yeah, I forgot 2 things. Before the fight, I forgot to repair my shotgun. So soon it's gonna start breaking down. And I said another thing is I forgot to use the stim, which boosts my damage greatly. We got like a really heavy, not at this point yet, but we got all the feats. We got really heavily spec into critting enemies. So the more crit we have, considerably more damage we deal. But Carney cannot reach us. Got all the tools to control the guy. Look at that. I've got minus 65% evasion on lead shot. And still, obviously he has damage gone, but that's 1 or 2% down. He's still only 40% chance to get hit the guy. Yeah, 4% down, yeah. There we go. So basically it works out almost like every shot you lose 1% of hit chance. Once it gets into bad maintenance. Now he popped morphine, painkiller, so has pain suppression, and yeah, it makes it just double difficult to kill him. One turn, obviously once it ends, if you didn't have the damage reduction feat from Constitution, he would be dead, because it deals 50% damage you've taken already. But there we go, dead Carney, and as you can see, incredibly easy. Now I'm gonna show you another fight that I showed in the preview video, and still, obviously, because it's still the same save game, I haven't, the shotgun is gonna fall apart, but I will pop a Focus Stim, and you'll see just how much damage this build deals. Bam. Actually good. I should have done the same thing the first time. Just reel him in. Don't go to him. Don't waste, time like incapping him, whatever. Yeah, just plunk the traps. Hide behind the corner. Let him come. I learned to play this build while I'm playing. My videos, usually first time encounters, obviously did the build. I played through the game, but did the build on those enemies. So you just learn as you fight, and you'll do yourself if you're playing a shotgun build. But yeah, focused him down. When we hit him, we might deal some damage. Yeah. Get behind the corner. Don't want him somehow intimidating you. It just kills the damage. Again. When he's out of stun, he's into the bear trap. Out of the bear trap, right into the stun. This is great stuff. Love this build, to be honest. Yeah, so he's already done pain suppression, that's why he's taking so little damage. It's gonna last for another turn. So I was expecting him to die already, but yeah. God damn this boy. Lights out. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, ask me anything about the build that you want or other builds. And that's gear I've got. It's the level 16. I haven't put any points into it. And yeah, that's how you do shotgun survivalist in arena level 16. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.